If I lost everything today and only had $500 to start over, this is exactly how I'd rebuild my Amazon business from scratch. No wholesale accounts, no importing from China, and no fancy software stack or secret suppliers. Just a simple, realistic plan that works for beginners right now. And before you think that $500 isn't enough, that's almost exactly how much I started with when I was working my long shifts at a moving company, coming home exhausted and sourcing products until 2 a.m. because I needed something to change. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how I'd spend that $500, how I would avoid losing money, and how I would turn that small budget into my first Amazon sales. The biggest mistake people make with a small budget is trying to move too fast. When you only have a $500 budget, your goal is not to get rich. Your goal is to prove that the business works. And most beginners blow their money by going all in on one product, buying too many units, or chasing hype that they don't even understand yet. If I had $500, I would treat it like tuition, not gambling money, which means small test buys, fast learning, and calculated decisions. Your first win isn't profit, it's confidence. So here's exactly how I'd break it down. I would do $450 for inventory and then $50 aside for any softwares such as SellerAmp or Keepa, and these are really important to invest into when you're first starting so you can make sure the products you're buying are actually good based on data. And that's it. I'm not spending money on branding, logos, or anything extra. And with $450 for inventory, I'm aiming to test 2 to 4 products, not just one. I'm definitely starting with retail arbitrage and then transitioning into online arbitrage as quick as possible. Retail arbitrage gets you immediate feedback, while online arbitrage gets you scalability and sourcing from your laptop. When I first started, I did both, but retail arbitrage helped me understand what a good product actually looks like before I ever trusted myself online. I'd probably aim to buy around 5 to 10 units of each product. And I don't care how confident I feel, confidence doesn't replace data. Buying small quantities at first does these two things. It limits your downsize and it builds your momentum. Even if one product underperforms, the business still survives, which is exactly how you stay in the game long. By the way, the phase where knowing what to buy and what to ignore is where most people get stuck. If you want someone to guide you through finding your first profitable product instead of guessing, that's exactly what I do with my one-on-one coaching. You can click the first link in the description to learn more. So once I've bought my test units, the process is simple. I prep them, I put my FNSKU labels over top of the manufacturer barcode, and then I box them up. Then I send everything into Amazon. Amazon stores it, they ship it, and they handle customer service, which is why FBA works. You're building a system, not a job. When the first sale comes in, I'm not celebrating, I'm reinvesting. Every dollar you make goes right back into more units of what's sold and brand new test products. This is how $500 turns into $1,500, and that turns into $3,000, and then a real income. The mistake beginners make is pulling money out too early. Growth comes from patience. So if I had $500 to start, I wouldn't overthink it, I wouldn't wait, and I wouldn't chase the hype. I'd buy consistent products based on data, I would test small, reinvest everything, and I'd let Amazon do all of the heavy lifting. That's how I started, and that's exactly how I'd do it again. If you want help doing this step by step and avoiding the mistakes that cost people money, click the link below and you can apply for my one-on-one coaching. I'll see you guys in the next video.